Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. So, okay, today's reaction, I am not unfamiliar with Ozzy Osbourne. This is either going to make people really pissed at me or sympathize with me, or not sympathize, just understand that I was not really around when Ozzy was making a lot of music. So I know who Ozzy Osbourne is. I know some of his music. I know Crazy Train. Can't get over that one because it was a Stan tune and band. Okay? I know Mama, I'm Coming Home. I don't even know if that's the actual title of the song. Please don't hate me. I also know one more song. But I think I know the guitar riff to this song, No More Tears, but I don't know the actual song. I've seen commercials with the riff, so I think that's what it is. Because I asked somebody, I was like, yeah, I see that there's a reaction suggestion for me, and everyone was like, yeah, you've heard the riff to No More Tears. I was like, well, I don't know. So, okay, I'm admitting I know Ozzy Osbourne, but I'm excited to check out a song that I've never actually heard all the way through. So here we are with Ozzy Osbourne's No More Tears, the official video from Ozzy Osbourne's channel himself, and rip to the king. All right, I'm excited to get into this. Before I do, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for the Discord, as well as the Patreon, where you can check out extra reactions, free content, and anime reactions if you're into it. But without further ado, let's get to it. I wasn't expecting the synth, but that bass. That's a good guitar sound. Yo! Dude, oh, the guitar. I love the accents. Ooh, the movement of the... Oh, I like that melodic line. Okay, before we get into the next part. So yeah, I've heard that beginning part, and I've never actually heard the rest of this, and we still have 4 more minutes of a song. I didn't realize the song was this long either. Look, I'm just gonna say it. Look, if my mom ever sees this, she gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. She will murder me, okay? Look, I can see why the ladies would think Ozzy was attractive. I'm just gonna say it. There's something about that, the persona, and like, I don't know, that darkness about him that's like, ugh, gives you a little bit of the chillies, okay? It gives me the goosies. There was something growing up. Okay, I grew up with, what is it? The Osbournes. You remember the TV show? That was the only thing, or the only show that introduced me to who Ozzy was. And, despite Ozzy's, like, obviously he had drug problems at one point, as well as alcohol problems, and towards the end of his life, and even a little bit before that, like, he was doing much better, and like, he had some illnesses too. So like, We have to understand that too. But I think one of the things that was so crazy to me was when you'd watch the show, his voice was a certain way. And then I remember the first time I ever heard an Ozzy Osbourne song, and my dad had showed me what his music was. And my dad was like, yeah, that's what he sounds like. And I could not believe that was his voice, because I love his voice. It was so different, and it's still so different. There is no one, ooh, I hit the mic, I'm so sorry. There is no one out there who sounds like this man. And when that day comes, it'll be a second coming. All right? I'm just saying it. I'm just saying, listen to this man's voice. Anyway, I love this intro. I know what I'm going to be practicing on bass later. I've got to try it. I think I can do it. And I like this synth. Dude, what's really cool about this intro is you hear that opening, the bass, and the synth kind of adds this level of levity, like lightness, like there's going to be, ah, yes, life. And then all of a sudden it feels like it's ripping the life away out of just nowhere. Because you hear this, it drops back into this darkness. Come on, ladies. Come on, man. Look, I'm no better. I'm no better. Anyway, enough about my ranting here, but there's some other things that I want to talk about. We'll talk about it here in a second. It's just the switch up in the guitar too. Just the fact that like it started out lighter, right? And then it got into this weighted this, oh god. It's obviously in a drop tuning. I think that wasn't it the guitarist? I read this somewhere and I forgot the guitarist's name. I know I'm gonna get it in the comments of like, how do you not know so and so? But I could have sworn that it was the guitarist of Ozzy Osbourne that kind of created this like this authentic sound. And imagine being the creator of that, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Am I thinking the right band? Surely. But I think the other thing that's cool about this song is how often do you hear a bass taking the center stage and basically creating the riff the entire time. So the bass is doing the riff while the guitar is doing interjections. That's very interesting so far. I feel like, because my whole entire life I was like, I want to be a guitarist. And then I have been convinced that I think I want to be a bassist. And this is now further convincing me, because I like to show off. And then like when I'm playing my instrument, obviously this is a little different, but like, you know, I'll shut up. And I love that it's like a conversation. Love this. What are you doing? The lyrics are so scary. Oh my god. Okay. So the change in the accent throughout the song, or not, well, the change in the accent in this moment, are the lyrics about, please correct me if I'm wrong. Is it like a killer? Let's go back a little bit. Cuz of the lyrics, man, but I just love that quote is very similar every time. God. Yeah, the switch every time. One time it's on the upbeat and the other time's on the downbeat. It's so crunchy. What did I just experience? Whoa. Okay. We shifted so hard in the middle there. Oh my god, and that guitar solo. That was beautiful use of C. I think this is okay. I'm watching hands. Is this C sharp minor? C sharp minor? I'm trying to figure out key signatures. Is this C sharp minor? I'm looking at the hands. I'm just trying to see. Also, use of pentatonic in the solo. It's a common thing, right? Usually most rock music use pentatonic? This is not me being smart. It's just me understanding and knowing some of the information when it comes to, and I'm not saying he's pop music, but it's popular music. More people like listening to this than like, say, Schoenberg. Although if you like Schoenberg, I get it. Anyway, gotta go back for this. This is the Beatles version of Ozzy Osbourne. Like, we have strings, and then there's this moment, like we get the violins, there's cellos underneath instead of the guitars. And then dude, this moment would go real hard with a full orchestra. Throw me in, coach. If we're in C sharp minor using pentatonic scale builds, we have to also be using, if we're using the minor scale, surely harmonic minor? But maybe, dude, I'm having an epiphany. Maybe it's because of the Diet Coke I drank earlier. I'm not sponsored. Sponsor me. Just kidding. No, don't sponsor. Anyway, Mixolydian. Am I right? Am I right? This is gorgeous. And I love this guitar. And then a cello. Sorry, I paused my... I want to make sure I'm not crazy. I'm going to pull out my tonal energy tuner. Sorry, I'm literally sitting here and I need to know. C sharp, C sharp, C sharp. We are! Yeah. That's the pitch that has been used the most in here. So yeah, we are in C sharp minor. I can't believe I paused my recording instead of pausing the video. I'm going to take it back a little bit. So yeah, C sharp minor. I'm just going to assume we're using C sharp minor pentatonics, and we can talk Mixolydian a little bit here in a little bit and kind of explain what that scale is if you want to know, but it's not like the biggest thing that we need to talk about. Anyway, sorry I paused I paused my recording versus pausing my video. I'm so excited. This is amazing. And I feel really dumb that I have not gotten to this point. So, yeah. Ooh! I love the bend in the pitch in the guitar. See the weight of that? I swear this is about murder. Accent on one. Tay of 4, 1, and Tay of 4. That's so cool. A nice switch up. Oh my god. I swear, is it about murder? Am I figuring it out? Am I getting... So, okay, it's crazy seeing this, and how much... Okay, this is probably a dumb question, but how much am I actually missing out on Ozzy Osbourne? Because I think, like I said, I think I know, like, the big songs, but I don't think I know a vast majority of like what he's made or other songs that are like maybe not the most popular but are really good bangers. And I probably should do a deep dive of Ozzy Osbourne. I wouldn't mind. Honestly, I think it'd be fun. And I know like my dad likes Black Sabbath. He likes Ozzy Osbourne. I just remember growing up all the time though. My tangent 2 seconds. Yeah, my dad we would watch the Osbournes and my parents would think the show was hilarious. And my dad was like, if y'all don't quit, this is basically what our family's going to turn into. Which, I mean, everyone has their own dynamic. And I think we were pretty close to the Osbournes. I would think so. Anyway, you know, okay, Mixolydian, let's talk about it. Basically, it's the same as your scale, your basic scale pattern. It's identical to the standard major scale wah-wah-ha wah-wah-ha. Whole whole half whole 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 half, except there is a flattened seventh. So yeah, anyway, like C sharp, why am my brain's farting, literally. Look, that's all we'll talk about. I won't get into the big things, but yeah, anyway, this was awesome, and I'm glad I finally actually got to hear this song all the way through instead of just hearing like a portion of it in a commercial. So yeah. All right. So feel free to roast me in the comments about not listening to this sooner or not knowing my Ozzy Osbourne as much as I should. It's the same kind of concept too. It's like, I don't know a lot about the Beatles, but I know a lot of information about the Beatles, but I don't know a lot of their music. I just know what they're known for. And same thing with like Ozzy Osbourne. I know a lot of like, I know stuff about Ozzy Osbourne not because I wanted to know it, but because it was taught to me through media, or you just see it. I think we have to admit that Ozzy Osbourne was one of the most influential rock music, dark metal sound artists of the time, right? And he did it for a long time. So go at it in the comments. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. And as usual, before I go, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there are links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as my Patreon, where you can check out extra reactions, free content, and anime reactions if you're into it. But I hope you are having a wonderful day. Be safe this weekend. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.